All right, yo, what is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today we got another kind of different video for you guys, man. In today's video, as you guys saw by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be going over some unstoppable cards on Triple Threat Online. Now, this list might help you guys out to find some of those cards that you are having trouble finding. Find cards that can actually carry your team in TTO and lead you to more victories. We have a lot of expensive cards on this list, as well as a lot of budget options for people, who might not have as much MT. I'm excited to get into the list, man. I'm not gonna lie, this is honestly one of my favorite videos to do every year because I love playing TTO. You guys know that, so I can give you guys, kind of a more in-depth look on what cards to actually scoop up and what cards to actually use for your team. We're gonna get right into the list. I'm excited, man. Without further ado, if you guys are ready for this video, I'm gonna need you guys to go down below and absolutely demolish that like button. Let's try to get this video to 300 likes if possible. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 60K, man. You guys have been showing mad love lately. Let's keep it up. Hit that sub button if you're new. We're gonna get right into it, man. Without further ado, I'm excited. Let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, boys, so this list right here is honestly, obviously, all personal opinion, but again, I do play a lot of TTO. If we had a record in TTO, I probably would have close to 1,000+ wins in Triple Threat Online. So definitely, bro, this list does have some backing behind it. Plus, I asked a lot of people, a lot of my friends, a lot of people in the community who I should put on this list, who they think the best players are, and I kind of tended to get like the same answers. So I'm excited to get into the list. We're gonna start it right off with a bang. We are gonna start off with, I guess you could call it a GOAT player, because he's literally a demigod. I don't know why he has an opal in this game, but he's literally a demigod. I'm gonna have to go with Michael Porter Jr., bro. This card right here, Galaxy Opal MPJ, this card is phenomenal in Triple Threat Online. You guys know I have him, and I've been using him a lot lately, bro. And I think they fixed his release because it used to be a little bit slower and it had like a little bit of a hitch at the top of it. I think they fully fixed that. It is a very smooth release now. He's a small forward, obviously, so obviously you're gonna play him alongside maybe a guard and a big man, but he is 6'10", which is, pretty good. He's basically a demigod. 6'10", that's basically like KD's height. If you guys take a look at his stats, man, he can shoot the 3-ball 96.3, throw a shoe on him 99, 95 driving dunk, ball handling is an 89. His defense is phenomenal. His rebounding is really good, and his speed is really good. And of course, he has 40 Hall of Fame badges, including all the ones you kind of need for TTO: range extender, ankle breaker, quick draw, hot start, pick dodger, clamps. Everything you need is on this card, man. Quick first step. Every single badge you need. This card is an absolute demigod, bro. I'm telling you, like, if you guys haven't used Michael Porter Jr. and you're looking for a small forward, obviously it's gonna run you about 250,000, but he is worth it. He is worth every penny you put into this card. I'm telling you right now, bro, absolutely love this guy. Started using him a lot more, especially after they fixed the release a little bit yesterday, unless they didn't fix it and I just got used to like some other releases. But definitely a goated card to have, man. First card on the list has to be this Michael Porter Jr. Okay, guys, the next card I have on my list is none other than Kevin Durant, man. Kevin Durant is kind of in the same boat as Michael Porter. You could get either one of them. Basically the same explanation with this guy right here. He is 6'9". KD's a little bit shorter than MPJ, which kind of doesn't make sense. But, he's 6'9". Again, a great card. Pretty much a demigod. He can shoot threes. He can dunk. He can dribble. He can play defense. All around beast and really, really good for TTO. Plus his release, I feel, is a little bit better than Michael Porter Jr. So if you want to look for a better release player, this is the guy to go with. Obviously, he's a little bit more expensive, probably like twice as more expensive as Michael Porter Jr. So it's up to you if you want to pick him up or who you want to pick up off this list. I'm just naming you guys some cards that are literally unstoppable in TTO. But this KD is definitely unstoppable. I always use him on my team. You guys will always see him there if you're in stream. And honestly, bro, he's there for a good reason. He greens a lot of his shots, especially with no shot meter. If you're used to his release, he's going to green it. He can dunk, he can dribble, and he's actually a really good defender in TTO, so he can clamp down any other small forward that comes his way. So definitely a good card, and a card that was, kind of worth putting on this list. Okay, boys, the next two cards right here kind of are very similar. You could choose one or the other. They are very, very similar in the, play style and all that. The first one is Tracy McGrady. First of all, man, any T-Mac works. It doesn't matter. The fact that this guy's release is one of the best in the games literally, completely changes the outlook on your TTO games. If you have T-Mac and you get used to his release, you will green everything and you will win way more games. Like, I'm telling you right now, when I had T-Mac on my team, obviously I sold him for like 700K when he was going for like a crazy amount. But when I had T-Mac on my team, bro, I would rarely lose games. I would green pretty much every shot with T-Mac. T-Mac would carry my team time in, time again. So definitely, bro, this card is amazing. 6'8". You guys already know what he could do. I don't even have to go through the stats, really. You guys know what he could do. Driving dunk, three-pointers are 98. His ball handling, his defense is not even terrible, even though it's not the best. Still not bad. 97 speed. He's got range extender and everything you need on a card. And obviously, bro, he's a little bit expensive, so not everybody can afford him. But there is kind of, you know, I guess another option towards T-Mac. Instead of picking up T-Mac, you could actually use my man DeMar DeRozan. He's very similar. People say he's even better. I'm not sure if he's better, but he's definitely up there with T-Mac, bro. Kind of the same card in a way. I think DeMar actually has a little bit better defense, if I'm not mistaken. But definitely a great card as well, man. So DeMar or T-Mac are other cards that you have to have on a TTL team if you've been playing it all year, bro. Pick one of them up, and trust me, you're going to change, you know, your whole play style. You're going to get way better, and trust me, bro, you will start demolishing teams and just overpowering them. Hey guys, I'm not gonna make this too much longer, bro. I don't want to, you know, keep you guys for too long, but the next card you should have on your team, or the next two cards, I guess you would say, you do need a center when you play TTO for the most part, and I will mention a couple of them right now for you guys. The first one being Taco Fall. Now obviously that is an Evo Taco Fall. You don't have to pick up the Evo version. You could just pick up the regular Taco Fall for, you know, 180 160,000 MT. And this Taco Fall, man, 7'5", you guys should know that he is a beast. The fact that he's 7'5" just completely, like, bro, he will destroy opponents, especially if your opponent, which for the most part not everybody does. If your opponent's not running a center, bro, you're going to be able to easily post up whoever is on him and just score a bucket every time. Post game in 2K is very overpowered, so Taco, bro, will be a perfect option for that. As you guys can see, he is 7'5", like I said, man. He's got a good 3-ball, or a decent enough one to actually, you know, hit with. He can actually green a lot of threes, which is pretty good. 90 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk. His ball handle is horrendous, but you're not going to be, you know, handling the ball with him. That's not the point of a center in TTO. You just need him there to, you know, grab boards and dunk, block, and do whatever he needs to do on the defensive end. As you guys can see, 99 block, 97 interior defense, which is perfect. 98 rebounding, 70 speed, which isn't bad. You could throw a shoe on him too and just get him even better. 24 Hall of Fame badges without him being evoed out. If you evo him out, his three-pointer gets even better and he gets a lot more badges. So you can do what you want to do, but Taco is option number one. Option number two is, of course, Bol, which is very similar to Taco. Again, a very, very tall center, 7'2", which is a good height for TTL. Bol is basically a demigod because he can actually dribble, unlike Taco. But Bol has a 91.3, 97 mid-range with the shoe he has on, 85 driving dunk. As you guys can see, you know, if I go to one without a shoe, there's pretty much none without a shoe. Oh my goodness, there's so many with a shoe. I'm telling you, bro, if you pick up Taco or Bol, they usually have a shoe on them because that's just how it goes for the most part. But as you guys can see, Bol's ball handling is an 83, which means he can almost speed boost. You can throw a shoe on him and boom, he's speed boosting out there on the court. 97 block, defense is there, rebounding is there. Everything you need in a center is once again there. And if you need a center for TTO, Bol and Taco are low-key the way to go, man. Okay guys, the last two opals are very expensive players we have before we get into some of the budget options. I'm going to go over these three guys. Actually, I should say not two guys, three guys technically. But all of these guys right here that I'm about to mention, they're basically, if you need somebody in between a point guard and a center, like maybe a small forward or a shooting guard or even a point guard, if you want to run a super tall lineup, these are the guys to go with because all these guys can kind of run your starting guard. Because I would recommend like running a guard, a forward, and then of course a big man like a center or a power forward in 2K, in TTO. Obviously that's what you want to do. In my opinion, that is the best way to, you know, kind of balance your team out. You don't want to have three guards or whatever the case may be. But if you guys are looking for a guard specifically, these are the guys I would recommend. Number one, Ben Simmons. First of all, 6'10". You can run him at point guard. His three-pointer is pretty decent, especially when you evo him out. His ball handling is amazing. His defense is really good. His rebounding, his speed is amazing, and his animations are really, really good. That is the one thing that's going to excel you past, you know, other opponents. His animations are good, his dunk animations, and if an opponent is guarding you with any other point guard in the game, pretty much apart from like Magic or like LeBron and all those tall guys, you're pretty much going to expose them 9 times out of 10. So definitely, bro, Simmons is one card that I would recommend that is pretty much unstoppable. Magic is another one. Magic, again, very similar to Simmons, 6'9" in height. You guys can take a look. 92 3-ball, which is a little bit better than Simmons. His ball handling is insane. His defense is insane, bro. 90 steal, 96 perimeter, and his rebounding is pretty good, as well as his speed. So both those cards you can kind of run at the guard position, and, you know, basically not like nobody will be able to stop you if you run those guys. And then of course, if you're not trying to run a point guard at all and you're trying to run, you know, a shooting guard, small forward, and center duo or trio, I should say, you gotta have Paul George, man. Paul George is one of the best cards for TTL, period. One of the best releases in the game. Very simple to green. You know, very, very good dunk animations. Pretty good defense. All around beast of a card, man. And he's 6'9". Honestly, bro, absolutely love this card. Been using it a lot in TTL lately. And honestly, it's never really let me down. It hasn't really sold me up until now. And guys, just to add a couple budget options onto this video, first of all, if you guys want a free card that I would recommend, I mean, I still use this card even over Opals that I've paid, you know, 300k plus for. It is Glenn Rice. A lot of people love this card in TTO. You'll see a lot of people using it. A lot of people actually, you know, you will come up against this card right here. So Glenn Rice, shooting guard, another card you could run as your, you know, primary guard, point guard / shooting guard, whatever the case may be. He is 6'7". I'm not gonna lie, they did change his release a little bit, but it is still very easy to green. If you guys are used to, you know, his release from the past, you might have to get used to his new one or his faster one, whatever you want to call it. But once you get used to his new release, man, it is greens all over the place. His speed is good. He could dunk. He could actually poster people. I've never known that. You know, it's kind of rare to get a posterizing dunk with him. I'm not sure why. I think his tendency might be low, but bro, this card is amazing. In my opinion, probably like a top 3 unlimited card of all time, maybe. I'm not even sure if I should say that, but a top 3 card on unlimited this year for sure. Top 2 most likely. Glenn Rice is amazing, bro. Definitely use him for TTO. One of the most overpowered in the game, especially due to his fast release and his easy green light, you know, 3-point shot, which if you get used to, trust me, you are not going to be missing a lot with him. So definitely have to have him on here as well. If we're taking a look at some budget options, boys, obviously we got to go with my guy Jeff Green. He has the height. He has your jump shot. He has pretty much everything. He's around 60k, 6'9", small forward, power forward. You guys can see, man, his 3-pointer is only a 90. It feels a lot better than that. If you guys don't know, I have this guy on my no money spent account, which, you know, obviously this account is no money spent too, but I'm talking about my series. And he is an absolute beast, so definitely would recommend Jeff Green. Pretty much unstoppable in TTO, bro, especially with his, you know, snatchback. Love that card. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I'm not even kidding. Then, of course, we got Wes Unseld, man. RIP Wes Unseld. Prayers out to his family once again. But this card is absolutely amazing, bro. If you guys haven't given this card a go yet, I would 100% recommend it. I just picked it up on my no money spent account, and I was actually using it quite a bit. And I actually love this card, man. 6'7" point guard. He can drive to the rim. He has a lot of great stats. The best budget point guard in the game. He will run you around like 75, 80,000 MT, which is a little bit expensive, but it is worth every penny. Trust me when I say that, bro. This card, nobody can stop, especially if you go up against an opponent running any regular point guard in the game. You are going to expose them because of Wes Unseld's height, speed, and just driving ability. So definitely, bro, very good card right here. And his green release is just, his release is just super green. What else can I say about that, man? And then, of course, the last card I got for you boys, man. We got to go with the diamond. Probably the cheapest one on the list. This card right here, if you're really balling on a budget and you're struggling and you're trying to win games, this is the card for you, bro. Diamond Dwayne Wade. If you guys don't know, one of the best bases in the game, one of the best releases in the game. 6'4", which is a little bit, you know, he could get exposed, but at the same time, it's not the worst height to have on a card. Point guard, obviously you're going to run him at point guard. You guys can see his 3-pointers an 88, but his release is super green, especially if you shoot with no meter. You're going to be greening a lot with this card, and he can dunk like crazy. Absolutely love this card, man. One of the best budget options for TTO, and a very, very overpowered and unstoppable card. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video, man. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I know it was a little bit quick. We kind of ran through the cards. I just wanted to give you guys a longer list in a shorter amount of time. You guys can go check out all these cards. You guys can go search up gameplays, which I highly recommend before you actually pick up some of these cards, because you might not like them once you actually see them play. So definitely, bro, search up some gameplays before you scoop them up, but they are definitely worth it. In my opinion, bro, some of the best cards to use in TTO by far this year. Like, very, very overpowered, and some budget options in there that are great as well, such as Jeff Green, D Wade, and Wes Unseld. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Use these players, and I promise you, bro, no joke, you will start winning more games in TTO, because TTO is very, you know, based off of what players you use. Like, if I went into a game with, you know, these players right here, the odds are I'm most likely gonna lose unless I'm really, really good, and, you know, I'm going crazy with Glenn Rice, because Kyle Lowry, not the best card to use in TTO, not gonna lie. You know, Miles Turner, not the best card. So definitely, like I said, man, use this list to your advantage. Let me know if I missed anybody. Let me know if you guys have any hidden gems that, you know, are overpowered in TTO online. Of course, there are a lot of cards that I probably did end up missing, so let me know down below in the comment section. As always, man, if you guys enjoyed the video or this helped you out in any way, go down below and leave a like on this video. Let's try to get this video to 300 likes. Like I said, that would be greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We are on the road to 60k now. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss future videos. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I love you. I'll see you, man. Stay blessed, stay safe, peace.
Told me that I had potential. Yeah, he pull up, but he pull up in rental. You niggas don't know, you don't know none of my pain. Remember the days when I walked in the rain? I'm going way harder cause it's a new season. I do what I do and I got all my reasons. And when I win, I never feel like I won, cause everybody wanna be number one. Everybody